This is week 8. I'm Adam. Wife's Alex. We got a baby and we got a card shop. We've been keeping you abreast of our operations, and I got some more stuff to tell you. But first, you'll notice the lack of prop baby. We did this already. This is take 2. We got new audio. See, look at this. And I say in that video, I'm like, man, maybe I should do a test to make sure the audio is good. I didn't do that. Who has time to do that? Well, now I have the time to do it all over again because that one sucked ass. Here's a little clip. Here's what's wrong with the audio. Here, enjoy this. Huh? It's cute, but do you really want to listen to 30 minutes of that? To be fair, a second take is probably better anyway, because maybe now I'll do like a good job. I've already done this once, so it's got to be better, right? Second time? We're starting a card shop in the year 2024. It's week 8. We spent a lot of money so far, and we made a little bit of money. No profits, but we have some income. Some income. Better than no income. Check it out. On Monday, we opened collector booster box of Duskborn. This is our second box on camera. We may have opened another one that'll come out this Monday. Stay subscribed. What is wrong with me? And that was great. We got some good hits. I'm not going to spoil everything. We got some good hits in this Take 2 box. But here's the problem. My hard drive was full, and I needed to clean up my desktop. Now, OBS is where we were recording the audio because I've got like this fancy mic when I'm not doing this new mic situation I'll talk about in a minute. Fancy mic, right? But the fancy mic's not connected to the camera, so he recorded to the desktop, and my desktop was messy. I was like, I'll clean up all the desktop stuff. And by cleaning that up, I got rid of all the audio. We had camera audio, but it was really bad because we were both talking in different spots. Anyway, we did a little compressed version where opening the packs is at 600% speed, commons, uncommons 200%, and then the rares we play at normal speed, which is cool because that's what the people want, right? There's no audio, but it's got chill, lo-fi girl in the background. I think it's a decent little experiment. We'll see if it does better than the words version because we don't know what we're talking about anyway. Might as well not listen to us. Because of the blunder with the audio, we got some new audio equipment. Now, clearly, I'm not quite ready for prime time with the DJI Mic 2. It's a little bit of a learning curve. I learned not to have a sleeping baby on your chest when you're trying to pick up mic sounds from your words. There's a baby and it picks that up instead. So baby's in bed. It's now 9 o'clock at night. We're shooting this is our second time. But this one's gonna go great. It's gonna be flawless. I'm just gonna read the notes. Bam, bam, bam. It's gonna sound good. You're gonna love it. Audio equipment, a little bit of an expense. It was like $300, but what's cool is it has a second lav in here. So one for me, one for Alex. We can sit next to each other. Hopefully the audio doesn't crosstalk, whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll do a couple boxes and we'll record it and we'll see how it goes. But for a single person, not a baby, is working pretty well, I think, hopefully. What's new? Besides the audio equipment, we got the website looking pretty good. It's still on Shopify. It's not anything special, but we put in some pretty hard work on the styles and stupid stuff like the shipping policy is important. We can nail that down. Highlights of that, over $500 is free. $10 for everything else except for packs, which are $5. Now there's a glitch with Shopify that I found a fix for that I'm going to make a separate video on. But when you have 2 shipping profiles, we have large items and we have booster packs. If you have one of each of those in your cart, you try to check out, it adds them together. So 10 plus 5, 15. We don't want that because I can fit a booster pack in with a box. Doesn't make any sense to charge for both of those. So there's a hack. If you have one of each, it'll still say 15, but then it auto applies a $5 discount to your shopping, to your shipping rate. And that's good. That'll fix the problem. It looks a little goofy, but that's the only free option available in Shopify. Everybody knows this is a problem. It's been on all forums, but nobody's ever come up with a solution that's remotely easy or free. Everybody wants to pay $150 a month for these stupid shipping ultimate add-ons. Anyway, I got a fix. I'll share it with the world. If you're into that, let me know. I'll make it a priority and get it out. The website's looking pretty good, but we still need to finish adding inventory. We've been getting a lot of stuff this week. Amazon had Prime Day deals, I think it was Tuesday, and we spent a lot of money. We bought a lot of Magic products because it was cheaper than distributor pricing on a lot of this stuff. TCG lows, we can easily make like 20-30% margin. Probably before fees, after fees, probably around 10%, but I think we're going to try to push it as packs more than as sealed product. The packs are the way to make margin, and the only way to sell packs is usually through these streams, whatnot, TikTok Shop, eBay Live. We still have to get that set up downstairs, but right now downstairs is a bit of a mess. We're restructuring our shelving. Our inventory shelving is pulled apart so that I can put in the safety straps so it doesn't fall on us, murder us. We have enough product down there that it's like kind of a dangerous amount of weight to be like hanging off of the wall. So we got to make that safe. We got a baby now. And so Dustborn's huge, right? We're still selling tons of Dustborn. It's spooky season. And Dustborn's not even done coming out. The Nightmare bundles are coming out, I think, next week, 18th. So we got a lot of Dustborn on the TCG player. We scanned everything from those 2 collector boosters. Actually, there's a third, but shh, it comes out next Monday. So we got those. Those are on TCG, and they've been selling like hotcakes. What we're missing is this opportunity to move bulk. So what I mentioned last week, probably if you watched that video, remember that I was saying we got free shipping now that we're level 4. Anything above $5 becomes free. And below $5, they incur a 122 charge. I think that's not editable, right? That's just the default. Or 127? There's some number of shipping, right, that comes out of the box. And if you get over $5, then it's free. So that shipping charge incentivizes a lot of people that are buying $1, $2, $3 cards to push into our store and say, can I add 4 25-cent cards to get to that extra dollar I need? And we're seeing that on a good amount of orders. Maybe 30% of the orders are trying to hit that $5 threshold. So if we had a big inventory of bulk that was set to a floor price of 25 cents, because that's what we think is reasonable to have to charge for bulk, that bulk's not going to sell by itself. On its own, you're not going to pay 25 cents for a 2-cent card. But if you're at $4.95 and you see a 25-cent card, that'll push you over and you save $1.27 on shipping. We're seeing a lot of that. So we need to focus this coming week on bulk. We're going to get more and more bulk on the site. We're at sort of a capacity load right now that is overwhelming, a little overwhelming. We're doing all right, but yesterday, Thursday, we had 22 orders in one day, and it was tough. Like, that's a lot of orders for us. We're still small. We're still figuring out our processes, but we did it. It was fine. But if we can keep that bulk coming, the bulk will supplement these smaller orders in a way that will make the bulk leave when it wouldn't have left any other way. So we've been watching this guy on YouTube. He's got this series that was produced. It's kind of like documentary style, and it's called Building a Refuge? Refuge? However you say that. Alchemist's Refuge is the name of the store. And he's got this series, it's like 13 episodes, and it's him just building a little store in a office space, basically. It's not even really floor level, no big windows. It's just upstairs, which is crazy that people go upstairs, into a little office building. And he's got 20 square foot rooms, and he's got 3 of those rooms. It's really inspiring to see what you can do with very little. And to watch it is very fun. I recommend it for everybody to go check that out. If you're into this kind of content, you're definitely going to be into watching somebody make a little brick and mortar. He's in Cincinnati, and he's still doing well. He's expanded. He's taken on like the whole second floor now. So that's cool. It's fun to watch him. And it's been a good source of entertainment and inspiration. And the other tiny piece of downtime we had, we sleeved a couple commander decks. And Alex is into it. I think it's kind of fun too to sleeve decks. Maybe if it's a service we offer, it'll get a little old, but potential revenue stream there. I've seen on Reddit people say that they would pay $50 for somebody to sleeve a deck for them. Hey, if we've got the precons in stock, we can get the sleeves from Southern Hobby real cheap. We'll put in the effort. We'll sleeve your deck. You want single sleeve, double sleeve, triple sleeve? I'll sleeve your deck. Give me that deck. I'll sleeve it. So yeah, a lot of spending on stuff this week. Actually, this morning there was another deal outside of the Amazon deals, which we spent like $2,000 on. There was a deal at Game Nerds. They have like a fall blowout, bunch of stuff under distributor pricing, which is cool. And as somebody who doesn't have a distributor connection right now because we don't have a brick and mortar, Wizards of the Coast won't sell to online only shops. We got to find this margin wherever we can. And it's daunting because we've been spending a lot, but it's also like we're building up an inventory, right? We're getting this big, diverse set of products. And it's not a deep set. We don't have 100 of each of these boxes, but we're getting almost every one of these like most recent sets. We've got Phyrexia, we've got Lord of the Rings, we've got Baldur's Gate, we've got Thrones of Eldraine, Wilds of Eldraine. We got a bunch of stuff coming, and it's the only place we can find it, right? Looking for deals, being diligent, and scooping it up when we can, because honestly, a lot of this stuff is selling out. Also, Costco's has some Lord of the Rings stuff out right now. It's only online, but it's going to start rolling out to the big locations, the physical locations. So keep an eye on Costco if you're looking for some commander decks from Lord of the Rings with some set boosters in there too and promo cards. We got some of those on the way. In shopping for all these deals for Magic, we're also finding stuff for Lorcana, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Flesh and Blood. We're wondering, maybe we should branch out. But I think physically we're just constrained right now because we don't want to take up the entire basement. There is like a guest room for when the parents come over. Right now, let's just focus on Pokemon and Magic. Magic is our passion. Pokemon is what we have access to. We love Pokemon too, but we don't play Pokemon. We enjoy the cards. We enjoy trading, collecting, but I don't know how to play it. We just don't have the room for more. If you saw last week's video, I showed you the state of the stack in the beginning there, and it's bigger than that now, and it's going to keep getting bigger as these shipments arrive. So the shelf needs that protection against falling, tipping hazard, whatever, because it's getting out of control. There's a lot of product down there. So go to the website, pandorasdeckbox.com. It's pretty good now, and we're kind of proud of it. So if you want to go there, you want to buy some sealed stuff, it's always cheaper. It's almost always cheaper than TCG low, because TCG we have to pay 10-15%. It's always going to be cheaper than TCG low for the most part. So a couple of the collector boxes I couldn't let go for $180. It's crazy. But for the most part, we're lower than TCG low, TCGplayer low prices, and that's because we have a smaller fee on Shopify, right? We have a 3% fee versus the 12% over at TCG. So that's instantly a 10% savings. So if you're into sealed product, we don't have a deep collection, like I'm saying, but we should be getting a more diverse collection shortly. And I'll keep updating the inventory as it comes in. But for now, this is what we got. And yeah, we'd love it if you go stop by and consider buying something. So another purchase we made that's not inventory strictly is more Forever stamps. We bought some D&D themed stamps for the 50-year, 25-year, however long D&D's been around. There's an anniversary collection stamps, and we got 400 of them. So Forever stamps are going to be good forever. They're going to keep going up in price. So buy a bunch. 400 honestly is not that much. Now, you may be remembering from previous videos where I said that we're sending things non-machinable. What we're noticing is that they still machine those anyway. We got one envelope, came back, the address was wrong, it said vacant, return to sender. And obviously that thing had been sent through the machine. Everything is fine. Cards are totally safe inside. but it's totally just up to the discretion of the USPS employee at the time. They'll send it through the machine anyway. So what we're going to do, any order that's less than $2, we're going to use a forever stamp. There's a tiny 1 in 100 chance that that gets sent back to us for additional postage. If that happens, we'll put it in a non-machinable. That'll get it through, right? They can't say, oh, you got to put more postage on this because it's not inflexible. When you put the non-machinable stamp on there, they can't throw that at you and they can't send it back. They will still send it through the machine, but hopefully you get some good post office people that actually hand sort it like they're supposed to, and they can't send it back. So the 1 in 100 times that we might get a forever stamp returned, we'll send it out again as a non-machinable and it'll get to you. We do that because just the surcharge on non-machinable is enough that if I'm selling a 25-cent card, you paid $1.22 shipping, but our shipping supplies and the fees, there's a minimum of 30-cent fees on every transaction anyway. We'll lose money if we continue to use non-machinable on less than $2. Above $2, you get non-machinable. If it's above $30, you're getting tracking with a bubble envelope and ground advantage. No letters for over 30. What we're doing in addition to that is moving all of our TCG products that are over $30 to eBay and under $30 TCG. We had been told, go to eBay for any cards over $2, because when you go to eBay, people are less savvy than the TCG player crowd. They'll pay a little more for the same card. They won't go to TCG and price shop, right? We've found that that is true some of the time, maybe 30% of the time that's true, which is a pretty good margin. If you sell a $5 card for $7, that's pretty good. But what we're seeing a lot of too is we have offers enabled, which is a good way to get cards moving, and we needed it in the beginning. But say we set a card for $10, people will offer $5. It's a $7 card on TCGplayer. I'm not going to sell it to you for $5 and give you free shipping. That's absolutely asinine. So we're getting a lot of those people. They're clearly just like trying to flip cards for money, which is fine, but I'm trying to do the same thing. We can't both do that and make profit. It's not going to work. So anything over 30, those are the people that are going to get bubble mail. And what we're also seeing is that people are saying, my package never showed up. And that's possible. USPS has been known to lose packages. It's totally true. But we're only seeing that on eBay. TCG has been fine. I think the quality of buyer, I think there's a type of buyer on eBay and there's a type of buyer on TCGplayer. And we like doing business with the type of person on TCGplayer more in general. But there's bigger margin to be made on these bigger cards. Stuff that's rare, something that's just, I'm not going to spoil the video for Monday. You should go watch it. But we got some pretty good hits that were in the eBay camp, and they sold well above TCGplayer. So made some good money on those cards, and that happened because they were on eBay. So going forward, expensive stuff eBay, cheap stuff TCG, and sealed product on the website. Go buy our stuff. Go buy our stuff on the website. All right, that's it. This is a quicker version of the version that I just recorded with Finn, because this is take two. So hopefully take two a little faster. If you like these candid chats, you know, subscribe. I'm going to do these every week till the sun explodes and engulfs the earth. And so might as well stick around, right? Hit the like, subscribe, ding the bell. What do the kids say these days? Feel disgusting. Yeah, so Monday, look for the third collector box, and there's a little extra. Get ready for the Monday video because it's kind of cute. We got some heartstrings to pluck in that Monday video. So look for that. Next week we're gonna focus on sales, listing bulk, getting sales, maybe put a little bit of a pause on the spending of money. Getting a little crazy. We're going to do a financial wrap-up video, but we'll do that at the end of the month. I did it in the middle of the month last month. It didn't make any sense. I'll do it at the end of October. We'll do finances. So subscribe for that. Let's roll the die and see what we got. I already did this take two. I know what it is, but now you'll find out Roll it. Oh my goodness. Look at this sweet new playmat. Custom playmat. Big roll. What is it? Read it. 9? Yeah, fed better.